Okay, so I kind of reached 281 subs, but 2 people on sub. But I technically did reach to 280, and I did say when I get 200 sub, I didn't say that I had to stay at 280 to count. I didn't say anything. I said if I get 280 subs, I would. Also, I said if I get 500 subs, that would be possible. Yeah, this is basically part 1 of the other parts. I'll just wait until someone shows up. This is a live. Pretty sure if you read the title, pretty sure I had a title. Pretty sure I added a title. Okay, so yeah, I did say 280 subs. I would do this, but 2 people on sub, but it still counts. Because I didn't say I had to keep it. And 500 sub, I have to eat a popsicle. It's my mouth. So far, technically that didn't happen. Okay, well, and if you actually want a part 2 of this, that will like cost you 510 subs. Because I'm not doing it all in one part. So I'll probably go live for like 30 minutes talking about it, because I don't feel like doing like an hour live. Okay, so let's begin. Seriously, I remember a lot. So yeah, so I was born in 2004, July 20th, on a Tuesday, I believe. Or was it Wednesday? So yeah, July 20th, 2004. Yeah, that's my name. Devin LL. I have 2 L's in my name, but I am not telling you that information what those L's are. It's like DLL, but I'm known as DL. I have an older sister who was born in May 18th, 2001, I believe. I don't remember the date, 2001, 2000. Okay. I have a father who's like right now 54. I don't know how old he was when I was born. And my mother, who was born in 1972, my father was born in 1968. So yeah, I don't remember a lot when I was a baby, but I do know we actually had a dog who sadly died when I was like 2, 3 years old. I don't know how she died, old age. I technically didn't keep up with that because I don't remember. So my sister was known as. Me and my sister used to like play games and stuff. We did get like another dog after that. His name was known as Copper. He was known as a chocolate lab. Like a chocolate lab. And yeah. We also. I'm in the basement right now. Before this, I actually had 2 people living downstairs. My grandma and her friend. Apparently, they used to live down here, but they're sadly gone. Yeah. Apparently, I have like my own room, like upstairs, and like it was like right, like there's like a hallway. My parents' room is on the left, and my room was in the right. Yeah, and basically, yeah. Me and my sister actually made like a game where you put the chairs in the hallway and like you climb over it or go under it. I don't even. That was actually dangerous at the time. Since I'm thinking about it now, because the chair could just like broke and and I was like under it. Anyways, yeah. So basically, yeah. I went to like daycare. There used to be a daycare near where I lived, but it's gone now. The building's still there, but it's no longer a daycare. I don't remember a lot about it. Remember there was like a quick walk there and a quick walk back. Yeah, and okay. So yeah, after a few years, my sister got into One Direction later and bought 4 dolls. It was 4 dolls, I believe, of the 4 members. But I used to play with the dolls. Pretend like a murder kind of thing. I'm not sure. But then one of them went missing, and yeah, and I was blamed. It wasn't the first time because I was the youngest, and my parents always blamed me for stuff I never actually did, and they just accused me. Well, actually, proof. I remember. I do remember actually this one time. This didn't happen a long time ago, but it's like a door over there. I think you saw it in my videos. You see like a door that leads to like the pump and stuff, and my mom accidentally left it open, and my father actually blamed it on me. When he had no proof, I did not open the door because I had no interest of opening the door. My mom opened up the door to grab like my sister's suitcase. I did mention my sister's name, but I did mention it before. Anyways, yeah. So basically, daycare and blah blah blah. And yeah, I also was like a mean kind of brother because I was like actually like a kid. We used to have like an old Wii, and I accidentally deleted my sister's account on a game. Don't remember what game it was. I do remember my first swear word, and I blame it on the creator of Hot and Cold, whoever the girl was. Yeah, I blame her because she was the one who made me swear. Because in Hot and Cold, there's like the B word before she sings like Hot and Cold. Yep, that was my first swear word. Yeah, Katy Perry. Yeah, Katy Perry was the one that I heard my first swear word from. Because of Katy Perry. Because of the bad word. Because like my sister and I were having an argument, and apparently she said was this. I'm not going to go upstairs and bring down a bag of milk. My parents will be questioning me. Anyways, there was this other game my sister and I came up with. I think it was mostly my sister, but this was like a game. Since I have like 2 people living down here who sadly passed on. Yeah, apparently we would just like jump upstairs. Then we would run outside because one of them was actually mad and would go upstairs and yell. And we would just hide in the bushes. They are gone now. And yeah. I do remember I did climb the trees sometimes because I was bored. Or something like that. I was bored. Then I went to school. Then I got kicked out of the school or something happened. Apparently the reason was because it was French and I did French in that school. So my mom had to transfer me to a different school. I stayed there. Yeah, I did not understand French and I transferred to a different school. Apparently my sister was in that old school, but I moved to a different school. And my neighbor dog would usually go over to play with Copper. Yeah, I actually feel sorry for the neighbor now because that dog right now is still alive, I think. But she was around for like 16, 17 years. I do not know when. Yeah. Okay, I did not know that because anyways, went to like that new school, and right now I actually stayed in that school. My sister had a friend who she hanged out with that she met in school. But she did have this other friend that she does not talk to anymore because her mother house was just. Trust me, there was like so many calories there, like too many. Yeah, they were hanging out, and yeah, until like one day, my sister. I was going to my sister friend's house, and apparently that's when I met the Great Western World. Because I was in his room playing with his trains. That I actually had nightmares of trains when I was younger because of the loud noises. Like I remember some of the dream. Like I had a dream where I was taking the garbage out or something. Because there was like a garage like right in front of us, so we could just walk. Yeah, I was just carrying the garbage bag until like I turn around and a train hits me. When I wake up, I had this other dream where like someone was placing tracks outside my house to lead to my room. Yeah, I'm not going to question how that works because it was a dream. And yeah, blah blah blah. Friend. Yeah, apparently I believe there was this one room where we weren't allowed to go in. I don't know why. I believe we weren't allowed to go in there, but I'm not going to question it. Then yeah, and a few days there, like there was like I had this like teacher who who was my favorite, but yeah, I think she is. I think she's yeah, and yeah. And we did at my school. There was like I don't know if this is other schools, but there was this. My school had like games and stuff where I actually could play games during recess, and there was this person who would just give you stuff. Like my school had like a really long fence, a big backyard kind of thing. Yeah, blah blah blah. Then I would usually go downstairs because I would usually go downstairs to ask my grandma, who was deaf. Yeah, she was deaf, and also she had her eye taken out due to the C word. Yeah, she was basically deaf, and yeah. Then a few years go by, and like, don't know. Dude, no, my cousins are older than me. One of my cousins is in BC right now, and I don't know if he still is in BC because apparently his older brother went out there for a entire year in BC, and now he's going out there for a entire year in BC to plant trees or something. I'm not sure why. I think it's like a family tradition. Yeah, I do remember when I first got Minecraft. back in British Columbia. Yeah, like I played Minecraft since 2012. I did not get. I got the game a year later. Came out. And I was like playing the game. I was just playing the game, and yeah, and I made like some friends, but they're probably questioning if like I'm still alive, probably because like I haven't been online on Xbox for a long time because the membership is gone. Because I don't play Xbox anymore. Yes, since my dad took in my room. Because my mom does not like it when my dad is in the same bed because he's a snorer. He is loud snore. Anyways, I do remember this one time where I did something. I was a kid, so I technically did not know much. But my cousin, who worked really hard on the Minecraft world, I accidentally blew up. It was by accident. I was just a kid. And yeah, uh, blah blah blah, what happened next? There was this one time, like at my cafeteria, I would eat in the live computer lab because I did not like the loud noises. But there was this one time where, like, their parents had to, like, pay for, like, chocolate milk and stuff. And they always pay it, but one day I didn't get for, like, an entire few months until they found out that apparently the people made a mistake and thought my parents weren't paying for it. When they were. It was, like, an accident. There was like this one time where I was on the bus and I had like a water bottle and I was like sitting like one row away from the back seat. So this was the far back and I was just sitting right here. And those people on the back and I knew was them and nobody believed me was them, but it had to have been them because I saw their arm trying to grab my backpack from behind me. And they would always spill the water on me and watch me cry because I was a kid. And yeah, they would do that a lot. And I always knew it was them. And they won't admit it because I remember it was them because there's no way the person across from me or in front of me because I saw the hand coming from behind. Yeah, so like, and also I had this bus driver, like, person who would sit, like, right next to me. Because on the bus, yeah, but he asked to move because I was annoying, but he was actually annoying, actually, because he would actually talk to his friend and wouldn't allow me to talk to him or something like that. So yeah, I definitely never found that. Anyways, yeah, my dad had like a job that he worked in that got shut down due to not a lot of people paying much. But but his work was kind of fun. Like, a lot of fun. I don't remember about. I do know my parents did leave me alone this one time, and I called the police because I was like alone. But I did not know I had my grandma and a friend living downstairs. And apparently, the police were knocking at the door. I was hiding in the closet or something. And I got in trouble. Okay? I was a kid. Okay? And yeah. And after that, after that, I did have this like lady I did not like. I like who I made us learn stuff. She was, yeah. It was like a that we played. It was like a computer kind of game where like there was like a tower and blah 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 with learning, and it was like a rhyming game. I don't remember the game, but it was like a school educational game. Um, yeah. Then okay, then next I do remember I did sleep over at my friend's house one time. I was actually scared too, and yeah, and blah blah blah. And then yeah, what happened next? Okay, so now it's like then my grandma was in the hospital. Uh, Apparently, my parents asked if I would want to stay home from school or go to school. But if I did stay home from school, my parents would make me go to the hospital every single day to see her. She was slowly diagnosable, and yeah, and I just stay home. So I had to go to the hospital every single day for the next like 5 days, and yeah. Everything was going fine until one day my parents wanted to go alone. So I was alone with my sister, and then my parents come back and tells me that she died. And yeah, and now my grandma friend moved away. She packed up her things and she never came back. I did have this like I did have like a nice fan drive for her. Like every Friday, she would give us food, and yeah. But she is probably I only old van driver probably. Then I got this new van driver who was mean, who would yell at us. He was like a mean van driver. He wasn't nice. He did not give candy like every like Friday. This van driver was like, yeah. I actually do have like some pictures that I took of like my dog Copper before he died in 2018. In 2018, yeah, like I have like a picture of that still on my DS because I took in a lot of pictures of like my dog, like, the van driver. Yeah. Then after that, my mom was actually heading to work or heading home from work one day after buying like a ring. Then she was hit by a garbage truck because the truck driver wasn't paying attention to the light, so he hit her and damaged the car. And her like her right leg went into like the middle part of the body. So yeah, so the leg got completely broken, and like she cannot like the doctor said that she couldn't work anymore after that, and like she had to go to physio and she had to get needles almost every single day or something like that. She actually told me if she did die from like the car crash, my parents would become rich. if that ever happened, because it was the guy's fault because he was not paying attention to the lights and just. I think the guy probably got fired. Like, the guy got sued for it. Yeah. Well, yeah. And I used to have like a trampoline, like outside, and my sister came up with a game. I'm not sure if a lot of people who has trampoline play the game, but it was like a take kind of thing. So you would like someone would like hold you like a teddy bear, and like you have to get out. Then like yeah, and basically have to chase you around the circle. Then there was this popcorn game where you sit in the middle and yeah, and just jump in the air. Uh, my parents, we used to actually have nets on our trampoline, but it was cut off due to like a choking hazard kind of thing. Cause yeah, then blah blah blah. Okay. My dog was getting older and older. Yeah. We also actually had two cats named Masika Blue and Lila, but they're both gone. I think one of them was like the mother or the father because the minute like Masika Blue died, Lila would just meow and meow every single day, giving me a headache because Lila was crying because I'm not sure if I was a girl or a guy because I don't remember it very well. Yeah. So my parents decided to get a new cat named Loki. Yeah. Until Loki died a few months after he was born because my dad let him outside and he got hit by a car during the night. Then my mom actually found a cat named Bella who her owner abandoned her or something because my mom saw Bella walking alone outside. She had no owner, no nothing, and her owner wasn't looking for her. So I think her owner was a terrible person and like didn't care about the cat and just like threw Bella away. What do you mean remake? And then we have a like because my mom was at her sister's house. Uh, Ella or Loki because Loki got hit by a car a few months after he was born because he was a male cat and trying to find female cat if you know what I mean. Yeah, and basically yeah. There was this like yeah, Bella. Oh wow. Okay, well yeah. Then yeah. And like Bella. Then actually yeah, like my first ever YouTube channel back in 2016, 2015. And yeah, I did like some videos there. My father was like on the camera and I was reacting to like the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 trailer. And like the Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Like, but that channel is long gone because I don't post it anymore and I create like a new channel. So basically that channel is dead. Never exists. It's just I'm like I did like a Minecraft video and yeah. And there was this one time where my teacher found like trees for us to take home, and I was just holding the tree, and I had this girl who would sit next to me who was quiet. Did not talk, did not do anything. The minute I saw a tree, my sister came up and said like that tree, blah blah blah, and like the girl was next to me finally talked and said something. I kind of had a crush on her, but I don't see her anymore. And I think she was attracted to girls, I believe. I technically not sure, but I don't see her anymore. It's weird somehow I know her name as a name still, but I'm not going to say it. Then, yeah. I do remember this one time where, like, that lady I told you about who made us learn stuff. There was this app where I actually remember very well, where you have to read books and you could make your avatar. And I had like some people in there. I had like a friend, technically ex-friend, because what I'm about to say, but we were kids, and yeah, and at my school there's like this food room kind of thing where we have to deliver foods to different classroom, and it's weird because I am doing it. It was still doing it, but I think we gotta stop doing food. We would just give food to other people in the fruit bowl or something like that. And anyway, back to the app. Like, yeah, until one day someone went on our account because it wasn't password protected. No, someone made switch our avatars, and I always knew it was her because, and nobody believed me. She was lying because something like my friend blamed me of doing it, and I was blamed for going on their account and switching their avatar when it was her because one day I opened up the kitchen door for some reason and I saw her walk into the water fountain and looked at me and gave me like a strange look on her face, like a guilty kind of look, like she knows you're onto something. That's when I knew it was actually her because she gave me a strange look. Second, that friend I actually had sleepover with like only once. And yeah, because it was the day before my birthday, so the day on my birthday we would go. Then I actually did have like, I had some more fun until I had like the worst summer ever because like I don't know if this is before or after. I don't know when this is taking place. I did have this like summer kind of accident where I was actually in the hospital for 3 days. I was in the ambulance. That was like the worst summer ever. I was in the hospital for 4 days, and I was in the ambulance. Yeah, I was in the ambulance. Reason was because like I would eat like nachos, and I ate like 4 plates because my mom would just like grab like the nacho and eat. Yeah, then I had problems with my body, and like my stomach was hurting every single day, and I was rushed into the ambulance, and they did like an X-ray, and it showed that I ate too many cheese and it clogged up. So it meant I couldn't go. You know what I mean? So my mom had to buy like some pills that will help me And I was actually on the toilet for like 30 minutes because I didn't want to like risk like doing some things, and it just, yeah. Yeah, but I'm not eating too much cheese after the last time. I learned, like, you learn your mistakes. Yeah, and then, yeah. Then I know another summer accident where I had like a cavity and I had to like miss school. Well, I technically didn't stay there on the full day of my first sixth grade. It's my like last year at school, so yeah. My mom walked all the way to our house, all the way to my school, and it's like across the bridge. Then you have to go like straight, then turn right, no, turn left, and it's like about like an hour walk, judging how fast you are, or like, yep. Then I had to go to the dentist, had to get like clean, yeah, and blah blah blah. And what's happened? Uh, well, my dog Copper died when I was in grade 7. You know, a lot happened in grade 6. Let's see. I did have this like friend that I knew from my old school. And I don't know where she's at now, but yeah. And blah blah blah. Probably actually changed the title because so far I'm almost halfway done to the story. So forget like a part 2 because I think I'll just do it in all one part since I am getting close to being done. And yeah. And like when I got upward, I don't know how old he was, but in dog's ears it was like old. So yeah. So my parents got a new dog who didn't only survive like only like a few years, 2 years, like a few years. We play like adventure games and stuff. Now I was in grade 7, and I was on my way to junior high. I was in the classroom on the third floor, and apparently I had this like there's this one teacher who called me doo and stuff with like a U now, like because my sister. So basically, yeah. Every time he would see me, he would just say that. And then it was like a trend going on where like if someone seen me, they would just say that word. And technically, I never liked the word. They never actually asked if I actually like being called that name. And I didn't. I did not like being called like that name, and I still don't. And they still call me that when I hate it. I actually hate that nickname. I actually did. And then I was back in French class, and we did like some kind of line kind of thing where we were acting and speaking French, like doing like a role play kind of style game, kind of. And it was kind of rare for you to be chosen. And we made like paper dolls and stuff, color it in. I made like a rock mat kind of thing with like our last name and my family. I think it's probably shown up by now because I never took it home. But yeah. Then blah blah blah. Me and my dog went on adventures. like a role playing kind of thing. Like like role playing kind of game outside in the back, and I don't know what else after. Like I like a role playing kind of thing. Where I had like a stick staff and I was like the bad guy and she was like trying to stop me. Yeah, and then everything was going great. Everything was going fun, blah blah blah. And now in 2019, she died. She was like only like 2 years old. She died like 2 days after her birthday, and who am I going to text for the phone? Yeah, she died in 2019. And the reason was because someone brought a sick dog to a dog park that got her sick, and the vet tried to help. And like I was like playing like Gmod, and I was like playing like a game until my mom came into the room crying and told me that she died. The vet tried to help, but she died in her sleep. Because I found out recently, a couple months ago, the only reason she did die because she already had like a needle for something, and then she got it, and the vet gave her another needle, which killed her. Yeah, she was supposed to live for like 5 years because she was like a big dog, like those kind of dogs. Yeah. So she was crying. Then my sister got a boyfriend who she doesn't speak to anymore. She fell in love with him in camp because she would go to like a camp kind of thing every summer and leave for like 5 weeks. The minute you're like at a certain age, you're not allowed to do it anymore. And yeah, they were like friends in a way, and they were in love. Until my sister boyfriend did something really insane that I'm surprised he didn't die because he lives like far away and bought a plane ticket to go to the airport here in Ontario, and he walked. I'm not joking. He walked. He was going walk all the way to Ontario, all the way to my town, and like the cops found him walking. It was like the middle of the night, like 1 a.m. I think he actually walked. He walked all the way to the airport to our house. He could have died because yeah. So apparently my dad was actually mad, and so like the morning or a few days after, my mom took, you don't know where in Ontario? I think it was Ontario or in Toronto. I'm not actually sure. My my mom grabbed me, my sister, and my boyfriend, took them to the airport, and my mom was about to leave my father. She was about to leave him because he was tired of them yelling. And so if she did leave him, we would have no house, no home, no nothing, because she wouldn't probably have the money to help us. So yeah, so they got back together. My sister actually broke up with her boyfriend, and right now she does not have one. Yeah, and yeah. Then, but my sister boyfriend did give us a cat named Nemo, who's a Siamese cat, I believe, who is the hunter. That cat seriously hunts a lot. So, yeah. And I mean, 8th grade. I don't know what happened in 8th grade. I do remember like this nightmare I had where like something attacked the house. And blah blah blah. And the last thing I knew, I was saying to my parents' room, and bam, I woke up. Something scary happened. Yeah, my friend did actually have like a pool, but he had to move houses. So yeah, and there was like some trick or treating going on. Yeah. When I was in 9th grade, because I don't know any interesting stuff that happened in 8th grade. I do remember like a cool lockdown kind of situation where we were just fine to like leave it. We were fine to not hide because like there's no way like the person could like see all the way up to the third floor window unless you had like a ladder or something. Like a ladder. And then yeah. Then I created YouTube in 2019, March 18, 2019. And if you saw like the Thomas Mini episode 1 kind of hide and seek kind of thing, that's my first video. That was not my first video. That was not my first video. I deleted the first video, and yeah, that was like deleted. Then I did like clutch stuff. I do remember that I had like someone who helped me make like a video, because I actually biked to a school, my old school, and like yeah, but technically I did do other videos there that was crap. I did like a video with like a teacher, like puppet, like doing something really weird. Cause yeah, then blah blah blah. Now it's 2019. My parents got like a new dog known as Milo, who was a great parenting Saint Bernard, because the only reason my mom got him because he was the only one of the others who actually had like a mask. Because she wanted like a Saint Bernard Great Pyrenees with like the mask thing, and Milo was the only one who actually had that. Yeah, so 2019, I was in grade 9, and yeah, there was this like one friend I actually had who was Chinese. She was Chinese, and basically I didn't like her at first because I was not in the mood to make new friends, because like the last few friends I actually had, they just leave me. They just would leave me, and yeah, because some friends aren't loyal enough. They will just like pretend to be a friend, to, like get you money or something. So yeah, she would usually follow me everywhere I go during break. If I'm like going for like walk around the school, because I usually do that, I will listen to music while walking around the school because I was allowed to at the time. But since up till now, I have to go outside for me to actually walk around, because students can be near other students, because yeah. Then yeah, she would follow me, and like I would just like hide on her sometimes, and like she will just, when I'm done eating my lunch, she will just try and follow me when she's done eating her lunch. And she also did take pictures of me, and yeah. Yeah. Then what happened after that? Like, what happened after that? Yeah. And we actually became friends. We friend each other on Snapchat, and yeah. And then one day she stopped responding to me when she left. She went to university, I don't know where. And I never heard from her again. And then during the summer of 2020, well, it was June, so it was like almost like summer. Because it was like close. There was like only a few days left until summer break. And yeah, it was like summer. I have like two friends over. One of them I do not speak anymore because he is weird. He does inappropriate things, and he's like younger than me and younger than and where he was in the world. I don't know how old he is, but let's just say he was a jerk later on because he did weird stuff. He would say weird things and just do weird stuff that was really inappropriate for a kid to do at the time. Like, yeah, I was making like a video or something, like on the phone, and it was a scrap because like what happened like I was like doing a scene where like an old lady was being some Junior. It was called Junior's Babysitter, something like that, where she was like a weird thin old lady. Then I was going to do like a final scene where like I had like I was on my phone against like the window that's over there. Then my friend, like ex-friend, threw a junior clutch at the window, and like I was so frustrated that I tried to open the door, a window, and I said, "Is it unlocked?" And like he said, "Yeah." But when I tried to open it, glass went everywhere. The only reason I was frustrated because one or two things. A because like he threw like the junior clutch, and if it broke the window, it could actually stab me somewhere because like I was on this side, he threw the junior clutch at the window, and if it did break, a window glass could have went everywhere in my face because like that window glass was old. Yeah. Or two, I was just mad that he scared me when like some and the fuck's going on. I'm not gonna say anything until. Okay, it pump is off. So yeah, like yeah. Then I had to make like a call because I would have been so mad because the other thing tonight was kind of dangerous, like because like he threw like a junior clutch that could have actually cut inside my body because like it's glass. Yeah, window glass went everywhere here, and this room area was no one was allowed to go in there because of glass. All the glass is now gone. I do remember this one time where I stepped on glass because apparently my mom grabbed like a cup and I was grabbing popcorn and I was walking to the living room and glass went inside my foot. I had to take it out and it hurt a lot. And it was a small glass, so yeah, it was hard to actually for you to see. And yeah. So then I like had like toilet paper and stuff to stop the bleeding. And my friends went home, and then I had to spend 4 hours in the hospital. It was like 12 a.m. So 11, 10, 9, 8. So 8 o'clock we got there, and it was like 12 a.m. when we left. Technically, I wanted to go home because I was tired of waiting, but the doctor said if you leave now, we cannot do the stitches and stuff. So we had to stay. They finally called my name. Apparently, I had to get stitches on my arm, on my hand. I had to like get stitches, but they instead glued my hand, something. But that meant I couldn't get this hand in water because yeah. I also remember clearly if something like this ever happens again with glass, they will have to do stitches for sure, something like that. So yeah, and yeah, so well, now I remember this one time there was like this tire thing. Like my friend would go on like go around and around, it would make me like sick. Then I was going to like swing one day until like the seat just broke and it hurt because like the sand was a little bit deep because of kids playing underneath the swing. I do remember this one time where I was locked outside, something like that. My sister was mean or something, locked me outside, or I locked myself by accident, blaming on my sister. I was technically, I'm not technically sure. But yeah, everything was just going fine. I was enjoying my summer with a scar on my hand. Not a lot of people notice the scar I actually have on my hand, but it's then yeah, it's too late. Yeah, and that's on my summer one. I actually had some bad summer in the hospital and the ambulance and heavens. I have not been getting like a good summer. But now it's 2020 and I'm in school and I am in grade 10. Yeah, I'm 10th grade. And I was in class. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, my teacher did tell me like a story. Like my grown teacher told me like some stories that I remember. Apparently, when he was younger, he would done a prank on his sister by because she was the first fighter. So and now the dogs are barked. Yes, and okay. Well, it says you're not because I see 0 people are watching. It's probably glitch. Yeah, so I was in school, and yeah, I was in school. Blah blah blah. And yeah. But during the summer, the girl I was talking about I me back, and it actually felt good because, like, during that time, I was actually thinking of stuff because of reasons I should not be explaining. But yeah, we finally talked after a long time of sitting here because, yeah, everything was going good. So she gave me a text that made me really concerned. I'm not going to bring up that part. So I'm going downstairs. No? Because you just say blah, blah, blah. Okay, what's going on upstairs? I'm not sure. Okay, well, someone's letting the dog in. And he's not allowed to go back outside for more than 5 minutes. Or else we will get sued. $2,000. For 2 weeks. We have to do that for 2 weeks, and I think it's almost been 2 weeks. So, yeah, 14 days is a lot of time. Because that dog is a barker who's been barking for the last 3 years, and they finally had enough. Seriously, it took them 3 years. And yeah, everything was going fine. This friend, blah, blah, blah. So she's done with that, then, yeah. So I was actually really concerned at the time, so I checked her Instagram or Facebook, and there was pictures of me, and she took pictures of me while me noticing sometimes, which made me really concerned. Really concerned if you think about, like, yeah. I do remember this one time where I went to like a bowling alley for like a class kind of thing, and I remember this time where I was in the bathroom and someone turned off the lights, which is dangerous, because I did not bring my phone with me, and you should not like turn off the lights inside like a restroom because someone who's like old or something gets up because they can't see, they will hurt themselves. Because because they're probably. I do remember this one time actually, back in 8th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, where my teacher would make us run to we would go all the way to the first floor, all the way to the third floor to go to a NPR room that had like Just Dance, had like a lot of stuff there, like a football table and stuff. And before we were allowed to go in there, we would have to run up the stairs, down the stairs, up the stairs, down the stairs, 5 times, 7 times, which is painful. So we skip a few days, and there was this one time where I should have stopped running and told the teacher because something wasn't right, but I'm surprised no one else did. It's because 2 students, or 1 student, I don't know who, and I still don't know who to this day, carried a wet floor sign from the first floor to all the way to the 3rd floor, and it was leaning against next to the door, but I didn't mind, I didn't concern it, but that is kind of dangerous, moving a wet floor sign, because there was maybe water underneath there, and something like floor. And anyway, I go back to the 3rd floor, and I see it's like off the edge almost, like railing, and it's like near the off the edge. And I go up again, and then I go to the 1st floor, all the way to the 2nd floor, and I'm just running until it hit my head. one story, I believe was on it was on the third floor and it hit me all the way to the second floor, and I like got knocked out a bit, and I was like crying, and it hit so hard. Yeah, they said it was like an accident, but there's no way it could have been an accident. Someone purposefully, they probably kicked it off because the window was like all the way over like there, and the wind couldn't like knock it because the window was always closing. There's no way to reach all the way up there unless the ladder, and like so obviously I had to like kick it because there's no way it was like the wind because all the windows were closed. So I had big advice on my hand and you can kitchen I'm trying to get to. I'm on kitchen. Yep. Ice under my head. It was painful. Do you remember like a Funhouse kind of thing where there was like a mirror maze, which I hate mirror maze so much because you get hurt. Because like you don't know what like if that's like a mirror or not because there's like a lot of stuff. I would get hurt. And there was this one ride where I liked, but I got too old for it. Then there was like this one a friend of mine. I don't know if he still lives at the hotel somewhere because I don't talk to him anymore. He would want to bring me to a ride where you go up, slide down, but my mom ran. Even though she was broken, she ran and stopped me. And yeah, now back to 2019. I don't think I'm missing anything. Back in 2019, blah blah blah. Until we were technically no longer friends because of my mistake, because let's just say that's something stupid. And after that, yeah, let's just stuff. I technically never gave up and made like different accounts. Different accounts because I was just worried. Because we were really good friends. Because she would like talk to me every single day. She wouldn't stop. Like, yeah. And I was just scared because, yeah. And after that, a few minutes later, blah blah blah. And like, I wasn't myself, but my parents technically never knew. Like, I looked different. Because every single day I was at school. Now, I just feel sad. I do remember this one time where I actually did cookie in school where I didn't go to a class due to I had money for a cafeteria, but there was nothing there I liked, so I was just starving and I had to get my mom to pick me up. So yeah, or like bring me food, and then lunch bell went off. So that's when I was thinking because I did not want to go in class because I was starving. And like they probably would talk about food, or I don't know what they would be talking about. But a lot of people thought that I was away, like thought that I got picked up, so they did not know I was still in school doing cookie. I was like avoiding a lot of teacher, like some staff member who works in classrooms, like helping people. Some people saw me, but I think I probably got in trouble. I'm not sure because I went home. So, and like the cafeteria, there's like a window showing my classroom. So if someone decided to look, they would have saw me and I would have got in trouble. And like there was cameras everywhere. So I'm surprised I didn't get caught. Like, well, no one actually knew like the story why I wasn't in there that one day. I did have this math teacher who I thought would never see again because she transferred, but I now see her now in my math class. And I actually have a lot of work to do on Monday because this week I've been having it's been a good week. I had no school like for 4 days straight now. Make that 5 days. I've been like having like a March break early due to like a snowstorm and a lot of bad weather. They've been canceling school like every single day. So basically I had no like school. It was like school was like I think there was school today but I didn't want to go because it would be point of going to school for one day. One day. I'm enjoying like my week. I had 7 days off this week. 7 days off. Something. Blah blah blah. Then yeah. Then yeah. Blah blah blah. I did have like a game kind of thing I made up for like my gym class. Or someone was electrocuted or something and it would just like pass on, but they didn't play the game right. I do remember this what like heads up 7 up kind of thing. Yeah. 7 up kind of situation. Or like some people probably cheated in that game. And I think I cheated as well. But yeah. And there used to like to be this like pool kind of thing near where I live, but due to no one's allowed to go in there. Because I remember this one time they made me wear a life jacket for like a class kind of thing for canoeing. I don't know why. Like because like I was swimming until minute I slowed down my swimming, they made me wear a life jacket thinking I could drown. I'm a good swimmer that probably won't drown for like a while because I've been practicing swimming because I've been swimming a lot. There was this one time, I don't know what year it was, but I went to like a water park and my parents abandoned me and I was young and I followed them. Then I almost drowned in the water. I actually almost drowned. But some guy saved me, lifted me up, and just shook me like pretend this is me. The guy just threw me all the way to my parents, which was dangerous at the time. Like my parents did believe me alone. There was this one time, a long time ago, where my mom abandoned me, like because I was looking at books. She didn't know this, and she was like freaking out after a while. And blah blah blah. And my older cousin, who actually has a YouTube channel, who does not post on YouTube anymore. He actually does. He has a YouTube channel. Yeah. He does like vlogging and stuff. And trust me, he's like he works out, okay? He works out. Cause he has like in his old basement because apparently my cousin changed the basement. And a little fun fact, I am the youngest in my family still. I'm not sure if there's like other people who were just born that I know of, but I am the youngest because me And like someone that in my family as a kid, I will no longer be the youngest. I'm the youngest in my family still. Because my sister is older than me by a few years. Yeah, and blah blah blah. Then like I had like CrossFit with a teacher who was built like the Terminator because he seriously does like a practice test. What was it called again? The practice test kind of thing where it goes 1.1 beep, 1.2 beep, level 2, and just goes higher and higher. Practice test, it was like a gym kind of thing where like the teacher would like play something and you have to run. Yeah, then blah blah blah. There was this where like one time where in like the story's getting a bit off track, but yeah, and then blah blah blah. Like I brought in like a speaker at my family that owns it, but that speaker's probably gone. And yeah, like it was like a speaker kind of thing that I used for like the class for like music until some sold in the change room. And now I no longer go in the change room after that because I don't like seeing other people getting changed in the change room. I just find it weird now. So I don't change. I don't bring spare clothes and no nothing. Yeah, then my sister was finally done school. She wanted to go to university at school in BC. So my mom had to drive my sister all the way to BC for a week. And my father left me home alone sometimes because I didn't start school in a couple of days. So yeah, I was home alone and my parents got two dogs on my dog birthday. That was on August 6th, 9th. I don't remember the date. And their names was Boomer and Macy. Boomer is actually the jerk because he seriously attacks Macy and like yeah, and if you give him a needle, he would snap at you. While Macy, on the other hand, she was like a dog who would barely bite you. And my Milo did not like it, so every time the dogs would fight, Milo would just like get up and just move to a different room every single time. He does not stay still when they're fighting. Then my dog got attracted to my mom, so basically everywhere she goes, those two would follow her. And they still do it. They don't leave my mother's side at all. And then blah blah blah. Then it's going fine. Like my mom asked if I want. That was after. We got new dogs. I got a trailer on my birthday that will be being taken away this year because my mom is going to probably sell the trailer since I don't use it anymore. The only reason I don't use it is two reasons. A, I have to wait every 2 weeks for like my friend. I did make like a series kind of thing that was never uploaded. It's like a trailer puppet thing. It was like only about like the puppets and basically it was like a trailer park boys, but with like puppets. And yeah, and then one day my mom rushed downstairs, yelling my name at like 6:30, 6:40 a.m. Yelling my name, saying my dad was hit by a truck. out of nowhere because the guy was not paying attention, and I believe it was a garbage truck. So basically, it's just bad luck at this rate. I hit by like a garbage truck, and he was in the ditch in pain, and my mom ran out there, and I was shaking because there was a 50 chance he would have died. He had to spend a week in the hospital in pain. Like, his forehead, like a big cut kind of thing, and like he finally got to the hospital. He was in the wheelchair for most of his life. And my mom, on the other hand, was in the wheelchair most of her life because, like, she was in the wheelchair a bunch of hit by a garbage truck. She's a stay-at-home mom from now on. She will always never work again. My parents don't have jobs still, and yeah, and my sister is barely with us because she's always in university. But right now, my sister is here with us. There was this one time where my sister clogged the toilet and like there was lost. It went everywhere because she used paper towels instead of toilet paper. Then I had to sleep inside the trailer. It was freezing cold, and no one could handle being in the house. They still did, but I slept in the trailer. It was probably in my gut. Then, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. My mom asked me if I want to go trick or treating with my friend, but I was too old by that time because I was 17. Then, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Then, yeah, then my friend made like a joke kind of thing about like a garbage truck kind of thing, and or made like some kind of joke, and I said, "Wow, that's kind of messed up since you know my dad, because he knew my dad got hit by a garbage truck because I told him right away." And like, yeah, he's like this Halloween. He asked me to do something where we go to rich people's house and throw eggs or something at rich people's house. I'm not sure what he said, but something about rich people's houses because, like, yeah. That would have meant I would have lost my father and lost my mother if they didn't both make it. Because then again, if my mom, we would have been killed rich, and I don't think my father would work again. But I don't think anyone would want that to happen realistically. Because if you're happy that one of your family members dead, and you inherit like a lot of money from like whoever caused the accident, there is something wrong with you. If you're happy that you're dead because you're rich now and you only care about the money because like they raised you and this is like the way you treat them, like what the hell is wrong with you if you're liking that? Because yeah, and I'm like in school and then like I had like a lot of regrets and blah blah blah. I like the truth is why I don't want to go to school is because I'm just afraid of looking at bad memories. Sometimes in the new room, sometimes I don't feel like looking at people because, like, got like paranoid once. Because, yeah. And then, yeah. And then everything goes fine in my new classroom. But we had to kept switching classes because there was this one guy I actually hated because he would blame me for stealing his pencil. He blamed me for stealing his stuff. And the first time my teacher brought in some like stuff we were allowed to look into, but she had to take it to someone else, so we were allowed to look at it. And like there was like a stick bot apparently one was missing from the box, and he blamed me for it. And like what would I want with stick bots? Because I used to collect them, but I'm not a fan of them anymore, and I would get blamed for it. Yeah. He never apologized. He blamed me for stealing again, and he still to this day never apologized. But I think he was like one of a special kid. Don't know how you would be special that kid, because like he would just only blame me for stealing. And then there was one time where he got so mad sometimes, where like we were in the portables. He got so mad, and then there was this dude trying to talk to him. Then like a year later, this was before the accident. And yeah, then we had to like switch classes, and then like when I was in grade 12, yeah, we had to keep switching classes because of that. We would be in one class, then we have to walk all the way to another class, and we go that class to all the way, walk there, then like it wasn't the kid who made us go to a different classroom. This time someone said like the F word at the teacher, then we had to go to that classroom and like someone had to talk to him. It was this one time I like my teacher made us like take pictures next to like Halloween props. But when we were on our way back, apparently there was like a fire truck at our school. A lab accident or something, because for a second I thought the school was going to burn down. Because I don't know why else a fire truck is there, because they're only there for fire. Unless someone pulled a fire alarm trying to do like a joke, which is not funny, or like do something like that. Then yeah. Then there was this one time I was like, there was like this one time, a long time ago, where my papa used to have like a trailer in the park. Like it was fun. You should have seen it. Like it was like the best view of them all, because on the left there's like a lake. And I had this one friend I don't know what happened to him. Because yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Then my mom had like two other friends that she no longer speaks, so we never visit. They had like a pet pig, which is probably dead by now. Yeah, and I somehow remember their names. And blah 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 trailer. It was like this one time where I had like plushies. And if I had a YouTube channel, then I would make like video at like the park. But I accidentally left it on the play structure. It was like a nice park. It had tier tower, I believe, the thing where you go this. Yeah, straight. There was like a cafe kind of thing where there was like another game I don't even know what it's called. Blah blah blah. It was my Luigi plush was stolen. Then on like April 1st, I don't know what date, someone decided to pull a prank on me by grabbing like a plush I brought in school when I was in grade 6, and like I recently just lost like my old Luigi plush, and I did not find that prank funny, and I kind of hate her to this day, but she didn't know. There was this one beach accident I had where I almost drowned. I almost drowned again because I was lifting up a big rock, and I tried to lift it, and it got stuck underneath my fingers. So I had to rip my hand right off. Then there was like cut like right here, and it's like still there to this day because like there's like a because like one of my body is like a different color, so I assume that it's still there. So I went on crying and blah blah blah. Then yeah. Mm, mm, uh, I went sleeping over at my cousin's house, which I didn't. I guess when my dog is coming downstairs. Yeah, I don't like sleeping at other people's houses now because, like, I'm afraid of stuff. Paranoia gets the best of you. Blah blah blah. Then I was like in my CrossFit class. It was like the last day there until I had to go to a different class. And apparently now I have 4 different classes. That means lunch is much later than usual. So then, yeah. Apparently someone threw a football at my leg, and it hurt a lot. So I had to go home because, yeah, that person said sorry, and yeah. So far, I got hit by a wet floor on the head, hit by a football, hit by a dot ball in the face, or something like that happened. I'm not sure, but I'm afraid of like different kind of ball. I'm afraid of basketball. Like there, if there's like people nowadays, if I'm like in class and they're just like throwing basketball and playing like basketball stuff, I would just go on stage and just like on the stage because I don't like it when the ball is hitting, going right towards me, and I just would dodge it. It's like because I almost I lost almost would lose my mind if like because the web force I hit really hard, and I don't know how high it will have to be for it to completely knock you out. But yeah, I'm in the new class, and yeah, and that old math teacher I used to have is teaching my math. I'm I'm surprised I didn't fail math like in 2021 because I did not do online school because I do not like online school. Like, because trust me, if I did do online school, all my classes would be hearing is like dogs barking because they bark every single day. They don't stop. And blah blah blah. Then I have like food once again. Then I had English. English is not my favorite. My teacher did ask me Windows when I was like listening to my fear. I just thought Windows because I couldn't think of any other fear, but yeah. But now it's 2022. There used to be a bridge, but that bridge is completely shut down. That bridge is being destroyed because like there's a 50 chance the bridge could actually collapse someday. So they just decided to get rid of the bridge and they're placing 2 different bridges. So that means when I go to school now, it takes 10 minutes to get to school now, not like 5 minutes, because my bus driver takes the long path. And yeah, that's basically it. Was there another class I had like geography once with this teacher. We were like naming lists, but that teacher who teaches us geography is retired. So, and I have like him. There was like this time where someone stole like my Adidas sweater, and I don't know who. It was on stage 1 second and it was stolen the next second. So someone took it. Don't know why, because people keep taking my stuff, and I have to freeze sometimes. Like, yeah. I got mommy, and yeah. So basically, that is it. Uh, my dog has to go in for a rabies shot next month. So yeah, because the vet did ask if they would want to give him another rabies shot, which would end up with him dying as well. And yeah, like I actually have like some pictures I could show you on my Diaz to avoid my old dogs and stuff. Technically, the first dog that my parents ever got, and I don't have a picture of because Diaz weren't around during those times. Yeah. My sister is all the way in university in BC. I still have to go to high school, but it's my last year. I actually could go back to high school until I'm 22, then it's like the max limit. Then, yeah. My sister has a job somewhere in Starbucks. I actually had like a fun birthday once, where like I had like this cool kind of toy kind of thing that was destroyed in the car, and yeah, it's destroyed. And I did win this German or clutch. And it was also storming outside, raining a lot, and we had to run inside. And like I did record a few videos, like a water park kind of thing, and roller coasters. Uh, we did stay a night in a hotel, and I did make a video series called The Hotel on my account, but it was never actually finished. I recorded a bit of like the hotel we were in, and yeah. So basically, that's it. Well, and apparently, next time I go in for a haircut, my mom's gonna make the barber cut my hair like different way because she does not like it this way. Yeah, and I did get like there was this one time where my class did track and field, and my parents signed a permission form for me to go all the way to a different school to go and play track and field. And I actually recorded it there once. Like I did like a video of me at like track and field, long time ago, when I was at the school. Then there was this another time where we went back and we like played like the games. There was this one time where we went in track and field. We were on the bus. We were driving there. Then rain came, so we had to cut it short. So we were on the bus during the rain now. And yeah, blah blah blah. Rain. And yeah, that's basically it. That's basically the story. There's nothing else interesting. Like, nothing interesting happened. Like, I am 17, going on 18, a couple of months. So far, no one's family actually has a job. I don't work because I think I'm ready, but I don't know where I want to work. And if you still want to see like those like photos, like me when I was younger, because I actually have like a lot of pictures. Like I did make a video reviewing like my DS memories, but it was like one I could not. I deleted the video because I was just too. Okay, maybe where you live, but the Walmart here is probably not hiring because I never saw one hiring sign. Yeah, like so. Yeah, basically, Boomer and Maisie are going to be two because they were both born on the exact same day. Yeah. So just let me know if you want to see like those like pictures real quick, cause I'm going to live stream soon. If you want to like see those pictures. Okay, there was this since you brought McDonald's, there was this one time where I was in the drive-thru ordering, then the power went out in the McDonald's. So basically, everyone had to leave. There was like people going out there saying that McDonald's closed, and it's actually weird because McDonald's first opened on November 11th, which is Remembrance Day. I think it was November 11th or September 11th. I don't know. It was like one of those months where they opened. I think it was Remembrance Day. They opened it up on November 11th. There was this other time where I was like at a restaurant and we were there for like 2 hours waiting for food because apparently the power got knocked out of the whole city. Then there was this one time where I was like at a cafe kind of thing, playing like games, Wii's and stuff. Power goes out and yeah, we were basically in a power. I don't know why I choose to stay during like a power out, but I go cafe. I just said the name by accident. Well, now you know the place I went to, so please don't search it up. Yeah, I moved all the way to a different place, and yeah. So, yeah, that's everything, blah, blah, blah. I almost broke my leg this one time where I was out there in the snow, and then I had to grab my dog's leash. Then I was stepping inside, I tripped, I don't know what happened. Then this part of my leg got banged, and I thought I could not walk. And there's some rare bodies I found out. Some people have like a weird kind of thing on their ears. Some people have unbreakable bones that their bone can survive. I think I have like strong bones because somehow they don't break. I never once broken a bone, and I am trying to not do that because I'm not those stupid people who climb fences. But well, I do have this one rare body where I have a tongue tied. Like there's like a line. Like if you push back on your tongue, there's like a line there. And yeah, I have like a tongue tied. You just like Google search what tongue tied is. Yeah, that's what you can figure out. Apparently, people with tongue tie cannot say certain words right. So every time I talk, I accidentally say something else because I have like a tongue tie problem. And also, I'm part Irish, part French, part Polish. I have like the space teeth because I'm part Polish. People with space teeth actually could just spit water between their teeth and just, you know. And now I am done. Unless you want to like see like some DS memories of like my old dog and stuff. You got until this live stream is 1 hour and 44 minutes. So, let me know if you want to see it. Do you want to see like the DS memories? And also, I did make a video of me playing on the PS4, playing like a weird cheap game. And there was an accident that almost got me in trouble. Because there's like a light up here, and I accidentally hit it, and it could have broke. It was like, and my friend was recording. Okay, we'll make that 1 hour and 45 minutes. Okay, let me know if you actually want to see like the TS memories now or not. Also, when I reach 500 subs, I am eating a popsicle. Please, what? I know it's like 8:40. And I'm going in this milk. Well, and I play like Roblox. I started Roblox in 2012. Everything was going great. I remember like some games. Like I played like some games where like it was like a fun kind of games on Roblox, like freeze tag. There was this one Mario obby I remember where you start at Bowser's castle and make your way to Mushroom Kingdom, where it's being attacked. I don't know what that game is, what that game is called, but I assume that game is taken down, like a Mario Galaxy kind of game, and blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Then I had this one friend who I removed because I personally only cared about himself and like if you don't do what I say, I'm going to report you. Like the person was going to report me for no reason because I just said no to something. Like that person was probably joking, but I did not find it funny. And blah 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 blah. Well, let me know if you want to see the TS memory. What do you think? Because I'll probably actually end in 1 hour 40 minutes. There was this one time where I actually made like a video at my friend's house. Video at my friend's house, but it was never uploaded. But my friend uploaded on his account, but some of the parts. But it, the only reason it was never uploaded because my friend, I had my phone, like, this is not the phone I'm talking about, of course, because this is a different phone. I had that phone, like on the floor. My friend goes in the train, and like the middle part of his train broke the phone case, and there was like a line there, and that means I had to get a new phone. And they had to fix it, and that phone stopped working because when you tried to move the screen, it would just not work. So then I had to get my mom's old phone, and yeah, everything went good until like December 25th when I got my new phone, the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And then this has Face ID, so definitely only. I always wanted to try something. If you like grab a picture of someone and use Face ID on it, would it recognize that person's face? Like if you just like took a picture recently and you just like use that phone on the other phone of yours, will it actually work? Because if so, that's the best way to get into someone's phone. Just like take a picture of that person and use it. Also, a fat cat. Hello, fat cat. Hello. Hello. Are you there? Oh, fat cat. They'll be wearing green on St. Patrick's Day. His glasses are upside down. Yeah, my green on. But that's not what I was going to ask you, fat cat. There's like a lot of stuff down there. Well, so Fat Cat. Hello? Hello? No. I'll see you on Roblox. I'm seeing you on Roblox. If you're not online soon, I am going to email you. And don't ask how I know your email. Because I know everything. Okay, can you? Maybe I don't go over there. Ow, my legs. Oh, goddamn. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I've been on the chair for way too. Chair, I mean couch. Oh, my legs are a bit sore right now. Oh, God. Don't you worry. We're okay. Somehow. They're okay. No, they're okay. They're okay. I don't know what you're saying. I need to move my legs a bit. I just need to. I'll be playing. I mean, going on live. Don't mind me being MIA for like a few seconds. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Moose. No, I said if Mr. Beast comments, I'll do it. And Mr. Beast didn't comment. I'll check right now. Let's see, did Mr. Beast comment? I don't know how to find out. Yeah. He didn't comment. I only do it. I only do like the dance thing if Mr. Beast comments. When I get 500 subs, I'll do the weird dancing thing. I don't know what Trump dances. Okay, now I have 480 subs again. Yeah. The Fat Cat. Explain this. This not you. It's not you. And I know this is you. Because it's focus. Because that's not your avatar. So let me get like a closer view of your profile. No. Isn't that not your avatar? It's clear as day. I feel like the Elvis thing. You look really closely. Oh no, that's the knuckle sandwich feel. No time to do something awkward that no one on Snapchat will know. You know what that is? Taking a picture while doing a live. I want to see if a filter will. Oh my god, that's. And now you're just naming places. Do I have anything to let me just. I don't want to like reveal any information on me. I don't know if you can see it, but probably can't. But I had to like cover. If you actually want to like see the picture, it'll probably be like posted somewhere. Okay. Yeah, you just want to name island for some reason. Look at me right here. Being so cool. Oh god dang it. Yeah, okay, wait for it. Okay, did not hit the power. Look at me being. Just imagine actually playing Roblox like this. Like, you're forgetting the sun, Uranus, Pluto. I don't even know what you're calling it. See if I can get on the bus. That's my only goal. Oh look, I'm. Look at me. Oh, what the? Is that normal? Look at that. Oh, here we go. And now, this feels like those kind of. Have you ever played those games where you have to like tilt, and then you have to have like the phone like this. And you have to like. I don't know what the game is called, but it was like a fun game where you have to like facing away. I don't know if I'm playing Breaking. Let me say something real quick. I like this. Since you want to go on Roblox, well, just do allow me just go on Roblox now. Which is really weird now I'm thinking, but now I just hit something in the chat. If you can see it. You probably don't. I like this. I'm trying to like get one last achievement or something to unlock a character, and I need to do stuff. I'm going to the basement. Go and say something else. No, it's not where I want. Where do I go again? Yeah, well, I don't have. Okay, 2 hours, and yeah. I said I'll see you on Roblox, but I assume you didn't go on Roblox. I am going to get my friend. Oh no, that's just aggressive. Oh. Okay, whoa. What? Oh. Don't even know how much battery. I don't know how long it takes until this robot is like a cool robot. I did have like a no robot toy that actually had movement, but okay. People post a lot of stories. A lot of stories. Bob blocks? What the f is a Bob? Hmm. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna go. Any last words? Pick your final last words in this text. Pick your final last words. The last words of today. Hurry up, drum roll. We have 5, 4, pick your final word. 3, 2, 1. Flap.